everyone, and welcome to Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian. In the news, the Sulphur Springs community was rocked by the tragic news of a fatal three-car vehicle crash that claimed the lives of two Hopkins County women that occurred late Friday night as they were on their way home from Forney after the Wildcats football game. The accident occurred on Highway 19 just a few miles north of Canton. A southbound vehicle reportedly crossed the center line of the highway, sideswiped a vehicle, and then collided head-on with another. The deceased have been identified as Sandy Cavanaugh Reed and her sister, Keisha Gibbs Ivy, the mother of Wildcat football player Colson Ivy. And two children were injured, and they were transported to Children's Hospital in Fort Worth. Both 9-year-old Jacob Reed, a student at Lamar Primary School, and 14-year-old Casey Ivy, also a SSISD student, were said to be much improved on Monday morning. On Sunday, about 200 people came to the Lamar Primary School playground to show support and to pray together for the grieving families. There's also a GoFundMe page that has been created to collect donations for the families. Third-time winner Donnie and Katie Martin took first place overall at the John Chester 15th Annual Dutch Oven Cook-Off held Saturday as a part of Indian Summer Days in Heritage Park. Gary Allman was second overall, and Margie Ford of Oklahoma was third.
Okay, I tell you what, that looks a little odd. Maybe we'll just put it in my truck. So.
And we've got butter beans right here.
Ooh, those look good. All right, after 11 years, how many of these have you won?
One, I think.
Oh, I can tell you more than that.
Here, we use this. We have several.
I know. One, I think. Yeah.
Rick, how many you got out here today?
We got 11 today. Excited about that as 11, yeah.
And I've only come across one of them if this is a first timer.
There's several first timers. You're gonna fix to find 4 more. Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You stuck them at the end of the line.
Yeah, we got, all the way around. All the way around.
Y'all want to see the smokestack?
Yes, we do, please. You can leave it right there. Oh, you are gonna leave it right there. Now I got a loaded question. Oh, okay. Now how many times has that won?
One. Probably about 3 times.
Yeah.
Smothered steak with bacon.
And the Wildcat Band performed at their first contest of the season Saturday at Mesquite Memorial Stadium. More on that contest from Wildcat Band Director Spencer Emmert.
It was a good day for the kiddos. I will say it was one of the hottest days I've ever had as far as a marching contest. One of the great things about what happened to us Saturday was our kids pushed through adversity. We had multiple bands before us and after us where kids were falling out, having to be taken off by, to get medical help and things. Some having to march without their coach just from sheer heat. But our kids pushed through and had a great show. Really the whole point of the contest, and we talked last week a little bit about this, was for those kiddos to get a run in that stadium, because that is where our area will be, and to kind of expose some potential issues. That stadium has a lot of idiosyncrasies. It's dug down into the ground. It can create a wind tunnel at times, but most concerningly is the reverberation that happens.
Right.
There's a concrete wall that goes straight up. Our front ensemble, which now with marching band has a lot of amplification and electronics, that sound can bounce off. The percussion in the backfield kind of moving forward can cause some time delays. And so we really wanted to get a sense of where are our potential pitfalls, how can we make sure and head that off at the pass for next time. And we had a great opportunity to really hear the show in the stadium. And so because of that, we certainly kind of know exactly what we need to adjust now. We also got some great comments from the judges. This was not a prelims finals contest. This was more of, hey, go perform, get a judging critique, and then go work on it. So we have a lot of good things that we'll be working towards this week into next week's UIL on Tuesday. The kiddos came one judge away from the top rating, so I think that was a win-win. We had some timing issues as far as the timing goes because of that reverberation, but we certainly are well aware of that and are ready to get that all worked out.
So you'll be doing some subtle tweaks, I guess, to the show. Yes.
The staff got together throughout the weekend and then this morning, and we have some neat things that we're adding. Some of the visual things that we thought were coming across, we got some different perspectives on, which is the whole point of these first critiques. And so it's amazing the process that marching band goes through. It's like any show. You have to get an outside perspective, whether it be a clinician or a judging panel or an adjudicator in a contest, to really take another look at it. And it's an ebb and flow. It's a moving and living thing. And so it's a neat thing to watch the kiddos be able to adjust when we do quick adjustments and things. And I think it's a testament to their resilience and their ability to perform with what we've asked them to do.
Kind of reminds me of an off-Broadway show on the road. It changes every night.
Yes, absolutely. And so we're having to make those adjustments and things, and with the visual aspect and the musical aspect and things, it's quite an undertaking.
Now, coming up next, you'll have another one next Saturday.
Yes, that one's a regular prelims finals opportunity at Royce City, and so we perform I believe earlier in the day. Our complete schedule is on our website, and SS Wildcat Bands, plural, .weebly.com, and it has all of our scheduling and this and that on it. And I don't have the performance time off the top of my head, but anyway, we'll have that opportunity to do that. We'll get another panel's perspective. And expect to have a great run and a great opportunity, and thankfully it'll be cooler. So we're extremely excited for that.
Yeah. What about your football performance? How did you think that went on Friday night?
Oh, we were just over the moon about Friday night's performance in Forney. It really clicked well. The kiddos felt comfortable out there on that football field. It was our first time to really get to put what we had felt was somewhat of a polished performance on the field without having to learn any new drill the week before. And because of that, we were really, really on cloud nine Friday night. Fortunately for us, Saturday, the things that occurred, we certainly know that those are quick fixes, and it's going to be exciting to see what the kiddos can do. Starting tonight, we are bringing a clinician in. One of my mentors, Mr. Kaufman, who was the former owner of McKay Music for about 30 years, he's coming in tonight to work with the kiddos, and so we're excited for that too.
Very good. Good news. Thank you.
Thank you.
The annual International Texas Longhorn Association Show is coming to Sulphur Springs this weekend. The Hopkins County Regional Civic Center will be the venue. The ITLA was founded in 1990, and it has just under 1,300 members. The ITLA registers pure Texas Longhorn cattle, documents pedigrees, and they say their annual show is member-driven. The show is hosted by cities all over the country. And the ITLA show this year in Sulphur Springs includes an elite heifer show coming up this Saturday night. There will also be the ITLA Futurity, halter and non-halter judging, educational profit seminars, a general membership meeting, and a Miss ITLA pageant. In sports, the Lady Cats volleyball team lost a road game at Greenville 3-1 on Friday. Score was 19-25, 25-20, 17-25 and 24-26. Greenville is 3-0 in district play, and the Lady Cats are now 1-2. More on that match from Lady Cats volleyball coach Bailey Dorner.
We didn't play too well. We lost in 4. First set, it looked like we just didn't even get off the bus. We bounced back the second one, and then we just kind of let the third and fourth one get away from us.
That was a tough one to lose, I know.
For sure. I think if we'd have played our best, it would have been a whole different story, and I just hate it when we go out and just don't put the best foot on the floor.
All right. And anybody kind of stand out for you?
Brooklyn Burnside had a good game. She had some good key kills. Sadie Washburn did well as usual. We just didn't pass the ball well off a serve, and that kills you. So.
Yeah, that's been a continuing problem, hasn't it?
For sure. We work on it every day. I just hope that we can turn it around this week and just play better.
Yeah, you've got two interesting games this week, and I would say both, you'd put in the winnable column, but again, you have to play well.
That's for sure. Both Mount Pleasant and Texas High are both athletic teams, athletic programs, always bring really athletic kids. Mount Pleasant's scrappy, watching film on them. They're going to get after it. The ball's not going to hit the floor very much. And rumor has it Texas High is a whole different team now than they were, in tournament play, which is when we saw them. So I'm excited to see, what they bring to the table on Friday and what we bring to the table.
Yeah, it seemed like they've gotten off to a pretty good start. I think they're 2-1, maybe something like that. And Mount Pleasant's still looking for their first win, so those kind of teams are always dangerous. Can't overlook them.
That's right. We always have to step out on the floor and just put our best people on the floor and just play our best. And what happens, but we can't ever play down to competition. So.
Well, best of luck on Tuesday.
Thank you so much.
That's Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian. Thank you for joining me, and so long, everybody.